Oh, we're back to back, back to life, back to reality. We're here. Fantasy Affair. That's Fantasy Affair Football, www.ffaffair.com. Go check it out. But it's not just me tonight, baby. We are talking quick hitters. Can't do it alone. Got to bring on a great guest. So, guys, some of you know him as JTRB1 on Twitter. We're talking to Spence from Yards Per. He's all over Clubhouse, all over all these podcasts. The stock is way up, baby. Spence, dude, welcome to the show, my man. How we doing?
What's going on, man? I'm super excited to be here and talking about one of my guys.
That's right. One of your guys and a guy everybody has questions about. So I figured this was when you told me this is your quick hitter, perfect. That's Jalen Hurts, my man. This is a guy who took off like a rocket was strapped to him at the end of the season last year. But not a lot of people had faith in this guy. So let's talk just kind of what went wrong with the Eagles in general last year.
Yeah, I mean that O-line got real crippled early. They had faced some injuries. It wasn't too good to begin with. And Carson Wentz, they brought in Jalen Reagor to help him out. Jalen Reagor didn't end up being too hot. And then, we see guys like Travis Fulgham surface who probably shouldn't really have been on anybody's radar, but was, the lead target for a while. So when you're working with that kind of firepower and that O-line, Carson Wentz struggled really bad. So, they made a decision to let Jalen Hurts take a spin, and he shocked the world, at least with the fantasy potential.
Well, this was a guy everybody was picking up like late in rookie drafts last year. This is like a borderline into the second, early third quarterback. Everybody kind of wrote off. And then you see him take the job and run with it. Big games last year. I think a lot of people still aren't sold on Jalen Hurts. So let's talk the Eagles this year. They've stocked the cupboard. You got Hurts. You got Sanders healthy. Devontae Smith. Reagor, Fulgham, Goddard, maybe Ertz. I didn't even mention Gainwell on here. So going forward, this offense, and you're getting your offensive line that was banged up back to health. Do you think the sky's the limit for Hurts in this offense?
Yeah, I think if any year is going to be his year, it's this year. They poised him for success. They brought in help with the O-line. They brought in help with the weapons, and I'm looking forward to some really awesome things for him right now.
So we have Hurts here. Everybody's kind of off and on about him. We got trade value. We got situation. Do you think he is more than just a stopgap quarterback? Do you think if he maybe struggles a couple weeks, that's going to change the outlook of the Eagles drafting a new quarterback to replace him?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think that's the question that's on everybody's mind. People were concerned they were going to take a QB early in this draft. They ended up, trading back, and that alleviated a lot of the concern. Some people weren't even sure if Carson Wentz was going to be traded. So this whole offseason has been a juggle with his value and whether he's going to start for an extended period of time. But, going into this year, he faces almost no competition in the QB room. They only brought in Jamie Newman, undrafted free agent that some people were looking forward to get picked up later in the draft, but I'm not too concerned about him. So I don't expect them to bring anybody in this year. So this year alone, he's got insane value, that rushing upside, and then in the future, he's still a respectable draft capital pick, someone they invested in, and they continue to invest in this prior draft. So I think they're pretty all in on him. Obviously, if he really does poorly, they might make a decision,
right.
but
he's got to completely fall off, I feel
100%,
like, to not have that job. So let's hit it with you, man. We have Hurts here. Let's talk trades because it is the offseason. We got rookie drafts coming up. People have questions about Hurts. First one I'm going to hit you with, Mac Jones. Are you taking in Mac Jones? I offer you Mac. Are you keeping Hurts or not?
That's a great question, man. We're going back to the Bama boys, and right now I'm going to have to take Jalen Hurts. That fantasy rushing upside is just too massive, and you get a guaranteed week one starter in Jalen Hurts, where with Mac Jones, you might have to deal with a few weeks of Cam Newton
All right. Ryan Pros, Jalen Hurts, rocket ship to the moon, baby. We got Matt Too Sporty, Spence.
What's up?
How are you doing, Matty? I'm Matty. You know what's up. Let's keep it going. All right. You're on board with Hurts. Let's bring it back to kind of how this goes full circle. Tua. Tua took Hurts' job in the national championship. Yep. He struggled year one, got replaced by Fitzmagic, just kind of not sure what to do with Tua. And then you have Winston going into this offense where he could be the QB1 or he could be Taysom Hill's, water boy. So as far as Winston, Tua, Hurts, do you have Hurts over these two guys?
Yeah, I do right now, just because of how in the NFL landscape, it's very important to recognize when what a QB's leash is. And like, that's what we're talking about, obviously, with the stopgap. But I think for fantasy purposes, Jalen Hurts will just always be superior to Tua just because of that rushing upside. So as long as Jalen Hurts is starting, which I think is going to be a long time, Tua is just always going to be below him for me. Jameis Winston, on the other hand, is a guy, I mean, for this year alone, the value could really be there, on a week-to-week basis. He's too I don't even know what to call it. Efficient, I guess, with his football. It's like he just scores touchdowns. He scores fantasy points for you. You know what I mean?
He's a great fantasy player, but in real life, will an NFL team trust him week in and week out?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the big question. So right now, you're going Hurts over Tua. You're going Hurts over Winston.
Yep.
You have him, I'm guessing, in that mid-first range as far as value.
Yeah. Well, actually, I saw a poll on Twitter today. It was like 101 to 105. Which one are you taking? And I actually switched at the 103. After Lawrence and Fields, I was okay with taking him over Lance and Wilson.
All right. Jalen Hurts, baby. Let's close it out. We're going into this year. Like we said, we have Devontae Smith. Rager's due a bounce back. Go there. There's weapons galore. Oh, my man. So where are we finishing? Give me your Hurts ranking for this year.
For this year, he has easy top 5 potential. I'll put him right at 6. I think that's a fair assessment with his rushing upside and the fact that he's going to start for every game.
That's QB6 at a discount, ladies and gentlemen. This is a guy Spence is all in on. I think he has that QB1 upside every week, and you're getting him at a deal right now. So here we are, guys. Jalen Hurts, quick hitters, QB1 upside. You're probably holding him if you have him, unless you get a monster deal. Spence, dude, thanks for coming on. Yards per podcast mania with Spence. The Weather Show. We've all heard it and we all love it, man. Where else can they find you?
Yeah, I mean, Twitter is the biggest. You just go to my Twitter, you'll be able to find everywhere I'm at, JTRB1. But we might be getting a little bit like of a promotion from the Weather Show. We might move up in the news channel. So be on the lookout for that.
Spence. From sports to weather, he's got you covered. Spence, it has been a pleasure. My treasure. Till next time.
Thanks, Matt.